The working class of this country rose up in huge numbers and sent a message saying that we are working our tail off. It is time that you start to take orders from us. And instead of listening to the voters, this lame duck Congress is doing more of the same. Here is Senator Richard Durbin from Illinois, one of the worst. He is one of the worst. Manu Raju is asking him about pay increases. Play cut 52.
Members are giving themselves a pay raise. Do you guys deserve a pay raise?
Well, that's news to me. It's good news. You know, what has it been, 10 years or 14 years and no COLA, no change at all? I think it's about time something's done.
You support giving yourselves a pay raise?
How would I not know about a pay raise?
But I mean, people look at the performance of Congress and say, why should we give them more money?
What about the media? Think about that for a second.
And we're not paid by public money.
I know you're not, but I mean, half of your listeners are not there anymore. You're still getting the same paycheck? What's going on?
Well, I mean, you're taxpayer money. I mean, you guys deserve a raise.
I've not seen that. That is excellent. Here's the difference. Well, it's not even a difference. I mean, look, CNN wants to pay their executives $9 million a year. They're a private corporation. They have every right to be able to do that. Dick Durbin is supposed to work for the people of Illinois. He's supposed to be a public servant. And Dick Durbin's a liar. He knew this pay increase was coming. That whole thing was a shtick. That was all a bunch of BS. By the way, a state of Illinois that is in debt, losing population, is a laughingstock, and is an open war zone. Dick Durbin says, oh, we haven't got our COLA and we haven't gotten our pay increase. And you wonder, Dick Durbin, why people hate you. You wonder why there has been this populist revolt. You wonder why the citizens have been rising up against the entrenched oligarchy. Let's go to the CR right here. Let's go to cut 53, please.
Well, I was communicating with Elon last night. Elon and Vivek and I are on a text chain together, and I was explaining to them the background of this. They understand the situation. They said, it's not directed to you, Mr. Speaker, but we don't like the spending. I said, guess what, fellas? I don't either. We got to get this done because here's the key. By doing this, we are clearing the decks, and we are setting up for Trump to come in roaring back with the America First agenda. And all of our fiscal conservative friends, I'm one of them, will be able to finally do the things that we've been wanting to do for the last couple of years. Right now, Democrats still control the pens, and that's the problem. So we got to get this thing done so we don't have the shutdown, so we get the short-term funding measure, and we get to March where we can put our fingerprints on the spending. That's when the big changes start, and we can't wait to get there.
Right.
Oh, okay, so let me first agree with the first part of what Speaker Johnson says, and then the rest I couldn't be more opposed. He is right. The agenda should be to give President Trump a clean slate. President Trump should not inherit the Joe Biden legislative problems. However, it's a little bit misleading because you can still fight in this session. That does not mean you have to capitulate or surrender. So both those things can simultaneously be true. While you're saying we want to eventually clear the deck, you could say, hey, we're going to do a 1-week government shutdown. We're going to do a 1-week government shutdown, and we are going to try to get some concessions. We're going to try to get some spending cuts, and we're going to take this week by week, and by the time the new Congress gets sworn in on January 3rd, then we will have a clean slate. At least do some of the leverage that you have. And also, work through Christmas. Work through the Christmas season. I cannot be more perplexed why the members of Congress feel as if they are immune from working weekends, working evenings, and working through Christmas. So while, yes, we do want to make sure the President Trump does not have poison pills of a government past, I also kind of just shrug my shoulders and say, okay, now March. I mean, if you had, it'd be a very powerful timeline, is all the people in D.C. that have said, we just have to wait till September of 2022. We just have to wait till December of 2022. We have to wait till June of 2023. We have to wait till December of 2023. We have to wait till January of 2024. Oh, it's an election year. We got to punt through. And that if someone makes that sizzle reel, you could connect that back over a decade. You are the most powerful office holder as a republic in the country. I think it's time to start working like it. And great nations should demand greatness of their leaders.